16, Number 7, Kyle Lowry. Number 14, Tyler Hero. Number 13, Number 22, Jimmy Butler.
A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside. Our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kyle Lowry remains all hustle. He said if you come to a game and you bring your son, and you guys are sitting in the nosebleeds, I want your son to say whoever number 7 is played his hardest. And he might only see me one time, but that one time, I'll be playing like it's my last. Kevin?
Wow, David, he is a gamer, no doubt. EA, we appreciate the report. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the 1. And for Miami, the wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Lowry in at the point.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Horford with it. Lowry picks him up. Smart goes in. Count that one.
And this is where Smart's at his best, being aggressive, going towards the rim.
Hero against Brown. Now Hero. He's guarded close. The shot from the low post is good.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Well, this is his game. Be proactive offensively, put the defense back on his heels.
Now here's Brown. Against Miami, he was really on his game.
And you can tell Brown has a mind for the game. Calls the pick and roll and works it to perfection.
Hero against Brown. Hero passes to Lowry. Adebayo with a screen on Smart. The kick outside to Butler. Gets the three-point of the fall.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
And here's Smart. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Brown the pass to Williams. This ball moved by Boston. The kick out to Tatum. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here is Lowry. 8 points his last outing. Adebayo finds Butler. Adebayo with a screen on Tatum. And Butler, here we go. And it's Butler with the jam.
I like the way he came off that pick, been able to stay on balance, rise up, and knock down the shot.
Brown outside. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brown's got 5 points so far.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Hero with it, and it's Horford picking him up. He gets it in there. And coming down the stretch here, Greg, a lot left to decide, especially for teams on the playoff bubble.
And Kevin, the play-in tournaments add another level of complexity. I'll say this, the league now has more teams fighting all the way to the end. And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
That one is off.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
And Miami making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. And he sinks the second. You know, Smitty, what's incredible about Miami's D, they don't need to block a ton of shots to protect the rim.
Kevin, it's all about awareness, communication, and positioning. Whether they're in zone or man, they stay completely connected almost every possession.
And here's Brown outside, drills the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
Oh my goodness, 5 straight coming out of the gate.
Lowry passes to Butler. Back to Lowry. Adebayo with a screen for Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Master of the pick and roll. Kyle Lowry firmly in control of this offense.
Pass to Brown. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. Butler feeling it out a bit. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that 6th sense for when to rise up and deter those shots. A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat.
All right, crowd. It's time to get out of your seats. That's right. It's T-shirt time.
And a new group in for the Heat. Kevin Love's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Max Strus comes in for Caleb Martin. Robinson's checked in for Butler. And Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Boston also with a sub. Williams, he's checked in for Al Horford. The Heat trail by 7. Williams comes with a double team. Out to the right wing. Pass to Vincent. It's a pick by Love. Here's Vincent. He had 15 points last out, and that one drops for him.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. The Celtics get it back in a new 14. Good on the three-point shot. Smart's got 7 points.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Brown against Oladipo. Strus in the corner. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Celtics passing it around. Brown dishes to Williams. Yep, that one goes in there.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 7. Lets a floater go. The pass to Vincent. Launches it. No good that time. And the Celtics going the other way now. Tatum drives in. And the dunk by Tatum.
And how about that show of confidence from Tatum? He really excels at playing above the rim and taking that one home.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Love the pass to Strus. He takes it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Nice shot by Smart.
And for people who would like to see Smart take fewer threes, that mid-range J is a welcome sight.
And Oladipo kicks to Robinson. From outside, off the mark. And so it's the Boston Celtics. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back to the action in just a minute.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
The Heat trail by 9. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Backcourt pair will be Lowry and Strus. Martin is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Robinson in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Now here's Horford. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Here's Smart. And the 3 ball is good. Smart's got 12 in the game.
And of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the 3. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Here's Lowry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. On the wing, Williams. He's guarded by Adebayo. Horford the pass to Tatum. He dishes it to Smart. Doesn't go that time. And it's Miami the other way. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
It could have gone either way, but unfortunately for them, they ended up on the losing side of that score.
4 on the clock. Lowry inside the line. Rebound by Williams.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Tatum kicks to Williams. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one.
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, DA. And some changes here for the Heat. Butler comes in for Max Strus. And it's Tyler Hero in for Kyle Lowry. Butler against Tatum. And slam dunk by Butler.
Give him a lane to the hoop, and you know what you risk? Jimmy Butler throwing it down.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
Drills it from outside.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Passes to Adebayo. Outside Robinson. Here's Hero. Good ball movement here by Miami. Back to Robinson. Plays it up and banks it in. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Hero passes to Robinson. Left side, Butler. Adebayo with the screen on Tatum. Butler finds Adebayo. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
Free throw good, Adebayo. You look at the current stars in the league, Steve, and team compositions, it seems like the big man is truly back. Is it because he can do more things than just play down low?
Definitely, Kevin. They can dominate with their size, with rebounding and manning the paint offensively and defensively. But then now you have guys that can get out, start the break, finish the break, and knock down threes.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Tatum against Butler. Adebayo high post. And Adebayo throws it down.
A dangerous pick and roll partner. Adebayo's a high-level athlete with great size.
And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team. Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Now, here's Adebayo. 11 points for him in that last game against Boston. 3 on the clock. Butler, again the Heat, good for 2.
You don't always have to force your way to the rim. That time, Jimmy takes what the defense allows.
Brown dishes to Williams. Back to Brown. Now here's Smart. Not a lot of room. The kick out to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his third of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And the Heat with some changes. Max Strus is checked in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Oladipo in for Hero. Mike Muscala is checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Marcus Smart. We've got 1:08 left in the second quarter. Love the pass to Butler. Love with the screen on Horford. And Butler, here we go. And it's Butler with the jam.
The confidence of Jimmy. Feels like he can drive to the rim whenever he wants.
And White kicks to Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Back to Tatum. Left side, Horford. The tray. Muscala misses. The Heat trail by 15. Pass to Strus. Takes a three. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. That one on White.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Now
The Heat have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
he will have 3 free throws.
The first one falls. And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian American head coach at any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And he makes all 3.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Brown with it. He's got 11. Muscala finds White. It's tipped. Here's Horford. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And folks, this is Horford in his zone. Wasn't going to let that opportunity slip away.
Oladipo for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Oladipo's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Tatum way outside. And that one released in time, but no good. That'll do it for the first half. Celtics lead by 11. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early. And it feels good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we'll keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race. And some of these teams are at the top of the mountain. Big fella, would you ever climb a mountain?
Ernest, I don't climb mountains. I am the mountain.
Yeah, it's a little rocky, a little bumpy.
Don't get hit by the avalanche, Kenny.
Now let's talk about our game tonight. A nightmare of a first half for the Heat.
Their perimeter defense was lackluster, to say the least. Shooters were getting open shots. Guys were wide open. I mean, right now, I can walk off the set in shoes, in a suit, and get 3 threes wide open and knock them down on that defense.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers, a very high percentage of those in the first half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. On the floor for Boston, the post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Adebayo.
Selfless pass by Butler. He's always ready to put the team's success ahead of his own.
It's Brown with the drive. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple. They might be behind, but you can't blame him. He has been spectacular so far in this one.
And Smitty, no doubt the veteran Kyle Lowry certainly possesses a lot of that wisdom at this stage of his career.
Greg, he's one of those guys that his teammates respect. A proven champion that plays with toughness and intelligence, and a big part of this team.
Pass to Adebayo. Now Hero. He has 7. Adebayo drives in, and Adebayo throws it down.
Explosive move by Bam Adebayo. For a big, he does a great job of generating points off drives.
Now here's Brown. 13 points in the game. Basket good.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
The Celtics have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Duncan Robinson comes in for Butler, and Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry. That free throw good from Brown. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Hero passes to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen on Tatum. Over in the corner, Hero. Just 5 to shoot. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And we've seen a leap from Adebayo recently, scoring now at a steady clip.
Right side, Smart. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Robinson misses.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Brown dishes to Williams. Tatum looking around. the 8-footer, and it's good for 2. Brown's got 7 now in this quarter.
And that's where Brown is at his best, a muscular beast who loves finishing strong through the contact.
Here's Vincent taking a look at his stats. He's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Hero. Rebound, Boston.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Brown the pass to Williams. Back to Brown. Horford finds Smart. Boston needs to get off a shot. Here's Horford, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Timeout called, the Heat.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Time to turn up the heat with your very own Miami Heat dancer.
A different look for Miami. Kevin Love's checked in for Adebayo. Max Strus comes in for Robinson. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Hero. Here's Oladipo. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Here's White. Following the basket by Kevin Love. White. And the rejection by Love. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Kyle Lowry. He's checked in for Gabe Vincent.
The game, Kyle Lowry.
Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
Now here's White. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The pass to Brogdon. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Celtics lead by 11.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now, here's Strus. He's got 8. Passes it to Love. Shot clock at 6. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Lowry against Brogdon. 51 seconds left to play in the third. The kick out to Williams. And again, Boston with the triple.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Outside for Lowry. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 3 assists now in this one. And here is Brogdon. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
And here are the Heat now, following the three-pointer by Boston. Love with the screen for Lowry. Back to Love. Three-pointer. And Boston with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. And so it's Boston, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Adebayo is the big man with Butler slotting in at the 4. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. And it's Robinson in at small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Pass to Pritchard. Wants to get it to Brown and does. And good that time. Brown's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Celtics.
And you got to love how seriously Brown takes his ability to score. He has the green light to fire from just about anywhere on the court.
Hero with it. Williams picks him up. And they get it back. Shot's good by Hero.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Brown dishes to Williams. Horford against Butler. Horford the pass to Pritchard. Back to Horford. And the layup's good off the glass. 8 points for Horford.
And it's the long arms and broad shoulders that make Horford such a tough matchup inside. Teams try to get physical with him, but he's usually up to the challenge.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Kicks it to Williams. It's stolen by Adebayo. Up top, Hero. Light covering. Shot's good by Hero.
We talk about Hero's ability to score in spurts, but he's been on one all night.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that incredible attack at the rim.
Now, here's Brown. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Here is Robinson. Here's Adebayo. And the shot goes down.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
Pass to Williams. Brown with a screen on Adebayo. And finished off by Williams.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Miami with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics. And Robinson wide open, he shoots. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Robinson's got it back down to within single digits for the Heat. Here's Brown. Outside, Horford. It's White on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it.
And watch how Hero uses a burst of speed to get ahead of the shot, managing to swat that one away.
Love's checked in for the Heat. The Celtics also changing it up. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Grant Williams. Tatum comes in for White, and Smart subbed in for Pritchard. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 9-point game. Timeout called the Heat.
It's time for T-shirts.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He got on them. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Thank you, David. Lowry finds Butler. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
A joy to watch Butler with his ball handling. A lot of creativity. He's one of the most gifted players in the game.
Now here's Smart. Left side, Williams. That one falls.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Brown against Hero. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. Here's Hero. Now the pass to Love. Here's Lowry. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
That's what you want to do. Work the ball to one of your premier scorers like Kyle Lowry and let him make a play.
Smart on the wing. It's hauled in by Hero. The Heat trail by 7. Here's Butler going inside. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Smart kicks to Horford. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 3rd assist on the night.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Now, Hero. From downtown. Some solid defense from Brown. Celtics leading by 9. Tatum with it. Horford with the screen on Butler. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Celtics.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jaylen Brown.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Horford finds Tatum. Back to Horford. Right side, Tatum. Open jump shot off the mark.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Al. The coach mentioned he wanted to come into this building and do whatever was necessary to win. Did you think you guys had the intensity to get that done?
Yeah, no question. I like the energy from our team from the beginning. To be able to come in here and get a win like this, it feels good.
Great road win tonight, Al. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.